Hello friends, today we will study the combination of two lenses. When two lenses are combined, then how their focal length is be calculated. So there is a one small derivation, and this derivation is similar to the derivation of the lens maker's formula. Okay, see, we have a two thin lenses and they are kept very close to each other. Say one lens L1 suppose, and another lens L2. So this is a generalized formula. So in my diagram I took two convex lens, but it is a general formula we will derive. So both the lenses are very close to each other. There is no gap between these two lenses, and also these two lenses are very thin. So this is the optical axis, principal axis, and these two lenses are parallel to each other. Clear? So one object is kept at this position, say u distance from the combination of the lens, and we will take two rays from this. Generally, if you are taking a convex lens and suppose we have the object at O, so when you take the rays, if the object is at F, so the rays becomes parallel. Okay, if the object is at between F to 2F, okay, like this, so they will focus between F 2F and infinity, that they will focus between 2F and infinity. If the rays are coming from 2F, so they will focus at a 2F only. Okay, like this it will be easy to draw. Clear? So here we will use this concept. So here if we have a only one lens L1, so they will supposed to focus somewhere here. Okay, say they will supposed to focus somewhere here, and this will be act as a virtual object for the second lens. So suppose this is the initial position, say I1, and its distance from this is suppose V1. Clear? Suppose we don't have another lens, so the rays coming from the point O, okay, they will focus at position I1 at a distance V1 from the lens. But there is a one more lens. If it is a convex lens, so it again diverges the if it is a convex lens, then it converts the rays. If it is a concave lens, it diverges the rays. So the rays are further converges or divergent. Okay, so actually they will focus somewhere here. So actual position is I. Clear? This I will be the position of final image formed by the combined lens here. So u is the distance of the object and final v is the distance of the final image. And what is v1? v1 is the distance of the image formed by the one lens, single lens alone, and this will act as an object for the second lens. Okay, I1 will be acts as a virtual object for the second lens. So here for a first lens, when we apply the lens formula, this is the lens formula. So V1 is the position of image. So this will be take equation number 1. And for a second lens, when we take a second lens, so as I told you, I1 will act as an object. So here the object distance is V1 and it is right side. So 1 upon F2. Object is right side, so it will be considered, and the final image is at V. Okay, no sign change, V1. Now simply just add these two equations. Very simple first equation and very simple second equation. Since the lenses are thin, so it's very easy. Just add equation 1 and 2. Okay, adding equation 1 and 2. What shall we get? 1 and 2. Just add these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. What shall we get? 1 upon f1 plus 1 upon f2 is equal to, just see, 1 upon v1 minus 1 by u here plus 1 by v minus 1 by v1. This is 1 by v1 plus 1 by v1 minus, that will be cancelled out. So, we will get 1 by v minus 1 by u. Okay. So, v is the final position of the image and u is the position of object. So, this we can say 1 by f. Okay. Let capital F be the focal length of combination. So, we can say 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So, instead of taking, instead of this we can put 1 by f. Hence, 1 by f is nothing but the sum of the reciprocals of focal lengths. Clear? 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon f1 plus 1 upon f2. So, this is the formula for combination of lengths. So, you know, we can write in terms of power also. When we are adding these two lengths, their powers are added. So, if the power of length 1 is suppose P1, okay, you know the power of length 1 upon f is power, okay, expressed in meter. So, here 1 upon f1 is equal to power of length 1, 1 upon f2 is the power of length 2. So, we can say the combined power is the sum of powers. Combined power is the sum of powers of individual lengths. So, if one length is convex, another length is also convex. So, their powers are, you know, convex length the power is positive. So, plus plus they will be added and the power will increase. If one is positive and one is negative, suppose one is concave and one is convex, then when you add these two, so the power will decrease. If the concave is dominating, if the power of the concave is more than that of the power of the convex, then the whole combination becomes negative and hence the combination behaves like a concave lens. Okay. So, this is the concept of addition of two lens. So, what we studied just from beginning, okay, we studied initially we studied for the laws of reflection, then mirror, then spherical, mirror, then refraction, laws of refraction, refraction through prism, glass slabs, lateral shift, longitudinal shift, then lens. Okay, before lens we studied the spherical surfaces also. See, these all about the first part of the optics, and the second part of the optics, in that we will study the optical instrument. In optical instrument we will study about the microscope and telescope and some okay, and after that there is a wave optics. In wave optics we have to study polarization of light, interference of light, diffraction of light, and once again we will study the reflection and refraction with some other aspects, okay, taking the light as a wave. Is it clear, children? So, all the best.